got something special for y'all today, man. On It Was All a Dream podcast. We got a Philly hip hop legend, man. Legendary, man. Omilio Sparks, man.
What's up, people? What's up? What's up?
You already know what it is.
You
Y'all, they call
already know.
me the Dutchie man.
What's
We
up,
got my man Mod. We got my man Siege over here. And we got Onk in the building. And you know, it's time to get down to the nitty gritty. And how we do over there, It Was All a Dream podcast is we like to start from the derivative, right?
Okay.
So, 1990, we'll say what, 95, 96?
When we all started.
When we all started, right?
Yeah.
What was the moment that you knew that you wanted to take what we love, just being rappers, to that next level?
You know what? I was in the studio and I think I had one rhyme. I think I had one rap. And I put that rap down. I finally got that. I got to hear me back. You know what I'm saying? So when they played the rap back for me, I was like, you know what, man? Let me just do this again. And then it was one of them things that it turned into a passion for me. So I picked what I was doing down, try to pursue it. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I knew it was real.
Yeah. So let's go back a little bit before that. Before you got to that part, what was like your influence? You know, Philly is a big musical city.
Right.
A lot of people don't know. I feel like we're a little bit underrated in our history of music. But like, what was that thing that said, let me try this music? Like, where did you get your influences from?
Well, the guys that was bringing us to the studio at ICH, you know what I'm saying? They was just like letting us like, all right, you know what? We got a studio. It was a guy named Derek and Jim. So they let us go into the studio and we worked, you know. And then that was that. That was just that, you know, because Derek was one of the guys that really was hands-on. And then, you know, everybody else trying to, you know, do what they doing and you know, and focus on what the artists and what they doing. But the other guy there was hands-on, so when you got that kind of stuff around, different influences outside of other people that's pulling you in, you get the, you know, the mentor side versus, you know, just the push type shit going on. But that's, you know, that's what I was into.
Well, what made you fall in love with this?
Music, because it was a way out. You know, it was two things in our neighborhood. You gonna get a gun in the pack or a microphone. So at the end of the day, I was like, hey man, I might go forward with this microphone, my gun in my pack. I knew, damn man, I'm going to jail. Somebody gonna kill me. That's what I knew. That's what I knew. So it was like this. When I picked that mic up, I said, I take my chance in the world. They kill me this way. I say, fuck it. Yeah, it's for the kids. It's for the family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What age were you when you wrote your first drum?
Oh man, I had to be like 14. They was laughing at me. Nobody believed in me. Nah, you ain't gonna make it. You know what I mean? Them corny raps. How you rapping? You know. So I was young. I mean, I was like 13, 14 when I did wrote my first drum. So I was like, all right.
What was your first rap name?
Kenny Sparks. I used my real name. Ain't nobody. I knew what nobody gonna buy to that. So that's when I had to change my name. I had to switch the picture up. Cause it was Kenny Sparks. That was my first rap name. They used to call me Banks in the street, but it was like Kenny Sparks. And I was like, this ain't really got a ring to it. I had to switch. Sparks I kept, but I was like, Emilio's gonna be the name.
Yeah, where did Emilio come from?
$1 million. You just take the N off and add it up.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it.
Yo, that right there is a trivia joint.
You want to go, because people like Emilio, remember, because Emilio has that. I was like, nah, we gotta do Emilio. We gotta do Emilio.
Bro, that was clever, bro.
Yeah, had to come up with something. You know?
Very clever.
Shit, you found something with a ring to it.
Yeah, and it was original, so I was like, bet. I'm running with that.
I never knew that, bro. All these years, I never knew that that's what that meant.
So when I think about your style, like to me, Philly definitely, but even through the whole industry, there's certain people whose styles just when you hear it, you know who it is.
Right.
Where did you get that? Like, you know, we the home of the spitters, as they say.
Right.
You got a real authentic storytelling. Like every time I hear one of your raps, it's like I'm watching a movie in my brain.
Right.
So where did you get that style? Is that something you just created on your own, or?
It was just one of them things, man. You know, the house was getting ripped down. My grandparents died. You know what I'm saying? We up the street getting 800, and people just the crib getting shot at, all that kind of stuff. We just drunk, rapping, and the pain. People was dying. You know what I'm saying? We was in distress. We was in a crisis. So I think the crisis brought that to the table. So. You know, so that's, you know, we all look at poverty in one like in a fucked up way, but at the end of the day, it helped us get to where we got to. So it was like, all right. And then these guys had that style. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't rap like they did. So, you know, because I had a partner. He rapped like that. I was the...
Get money talk.
Yeah, I was going right at it. I was the hunger and the pain and that kind of stuff. So that's just where it comes from.
I remember us...
Anybody from the inner city knows.
I remember us as young boys, right? And the Black House, and I remember we had we had to come down there, and it was like, yo, these guys.
Yeah, we had our days.
You know what I mean?
Because Fingers was the competition.
Yeah,
It's a competition.
But we had to go down.
Yeah, they had the records out. Yeah, that's us. Like, oh.
But when to go down there and then to hear, no, it's other niggas in the city that really like talk that talk.
Then me, I wasn't a battle rapper. So these guys, they styles, everybody was out. You had Off the Hook, you had Figures, you had all these guys running around busting their moves. So it was like me. I wasn't a battle rapper, but I had to, so you know what I had to do? When I realized I had to write more records than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go to sleep in the studio while everybody wanted to run around. Every time I had to write more records, but the guys had different styles. And I was just messing with styles, and I came up with my own genre.
So you started with Inner City Hustlers, and then how did you end up with Rocafella? How did that transition happen?
Well, I think Jimmy went to jail. And then, so my homie from up 52nd Street knew Sadiq and them, you know.
Right.
So they I think y'all turned the deal down. I think Mega Figures turned the deal down with Rocafella.
Right.
If I ain't mistaken, right? I think something like that.
Yeah.
And then my homies took us to them. They took us to Jayz, and then me and O did Love of My Niggas, and Jay wanted us. So he went and got Leo Cohen. That was it.
So Sadiq put y'all on the hold. He already had a relationship.
He was up there already.
Sadiq had us all.
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
So Sadiq and Stevie G.
Yeah.
Stevie J.
Was like the guys,
too, right?
Yeah, but
right.
it was Sadiq and Stevie G and Roller.
Okay.
So they was the guys that when
Roller.
I first came down to
Rest
Southwest,
in peace.
you know what I mean? May he rest in peace. But so, and it's crazy because all of us didn't turn the deal down. What happened was me and Spade had got a deal at Unentertainment.
Right.
So it was like we wasn't really letting us, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, all right, y'all got claws to do what y'all want to do, because I would always ask for that shit. Like, if we can't do Major Figures, I don't want to do nothing. So, me meeting Hove and just getting a chance to, actually see a nigga who, we watched him a little bit before us. So it's like, I would have never really thought to turn it down. It was just the money at the time. We thought that the money was going to continuously come in. So it was like, that's a lot that we would love to share with y'all, is that everybody said we turned it down. No, what we did was we looked at it like, damn, we already making this amount of money, and you giving us this amount of money, instead of looking at it like, no, you giving us an opportunity. Opportunity is way more than the money, because as you can see, he made a couple billion motherfucking dollars right now, and we still grinding to get to where he at. So, but salute
he
to
was a businessman when we got there. He was a little older. I think O was like about 32 at the time. You figuring about, you dealing with kids 15,
he was
16.
more
This guy, he's there. So, but like he said, that opportunity that presented ourselves at that time, because things was fucked up in our lives. So it was a good look for us. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind the grind. You know what I'm saying? Because what we just talked about not too long ago is about moving forward, and we are grown now. We ain't kids no more. So now we had to get up to speed on what we really supposed to have been doing. So that's how it be, man. And that's just the fucked up part about coming from some of the hoods and these broken homes and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? So that's what makes sense about us being like a unit. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all guys got responsibility too. You see what I'm saying?
So since the Figures turned down that deal, that left an opportunity for y'all.
Right.
So when you went up there,
Well, we went with a group too. It was about 7, 8 of us.
Okay.
But they didn't make the cut. Just me and O did.
So that was ICH.
ICH, right. They didn't make the whole cut.
Who was all a part of that?
It was Hands of Stone, Aziz, his name, Nelly Scarfield, Spade and Gold, North, who else was there?
North and West.
Yeah, it was North and West. Actually,
I didn't know that, bro.
Yeah, it was North
I
and
remember
West.
going and doing that shit.
And all them up there, yeah.
So paint a picture though. What was the setting like? When y'all came in the room.
Well, this is what it was. I was new. So the second was always the new guy. So you know how it is when I gotta go and I gotta fight for my spot. So
Right.
I snapped the fuck out.
Right.
Billy Spark,
You wasn't leaving without that bag.
I come up out the joint. I come up out the joint. That's all it was. That's all it was.
You remember the verse you spit?
Yeah, for whole.
Yeah.
Yeah, Love of My Niggas joint. We spit a bunch of joints. I said, man, I got jumping the pill off the tires pill. Even some niggas sometimes I be slinging the pills. Please give it 10 and 20, nigga. That was the deal. Find me guilty. Fuck it, I come back on the pill. We was snapping on them joints. We was giving them Philly hood shit. We was in New York acting the fuck up. We was in New York acting the fuck up, yo. We was acting the fuck up.
And what did when you spit that shit, right?
I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Either you sign it or you're not. We ended up going upstairs telling the motherfucking big dog we want them. I said, well, that's what and then I'm shocked now, like, for real? You know, we ain't using this shit.
Right,
So,
actually,
you know how we live? Well, they don't give a fuck about us anyway. So if it don't work, I'm snapping.
Right.
When something happens, you like, ooh, for real. Oh, all right, well, that's family. That's family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fuck it, but it worked out, man. We didn't know. I didn't know. Because we was always taught, man, ain't shit gonna happen for us. You know, that's what I was taught.
Right.
You're not gonna make it, nigga. You gonna die. You gonna
Anything
stay. Yeah.
What year is this?
We got signed 99, and so that was in 1999 that happened. And then we finally inked it, I think, about 2000.
So if we creating a timeline, when that happens, is state property already a thing, or is that nothing? Like, how does that fit into where y'all come in with state property? Because, you know, for the casual fan, they only know state property.
Right.
The inner city hustlers and all that stuff, we don't really get to know. We don't really get to know that unless we deep into it. So
Yeah, that's see, the inner city hustle. What happens was, you know what I learned, man. You can't mix the two, man. When you live in a lifestyle and you're responsible for lives and stuff like that, you gotta put down whatever you're doing fucked up to stay there. So what happens is they go away. You know what I'm saying? So once you go away, about time the guys got back, it was over. You see what I'm saying? So you was there and then you disappeared. So that's why when you taking that response, when you say manager, that's like a parenthood. You see what I'm saying? You say, so you got to be there for them kids. If you're not, it's like, damn, you know. So you failed them on a low. You know what I'm saying? But we feel you. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we still had to find our way. So you can't get bitter about what happened, because nobody really there to say, hey, hold the fuck up, what you doing?